going on? This is City Wrestling Radio, and this is our weekly retro Sunday Night Heat review show. I know that's a mouthful, but it's the Attitude Era, so it's all a mouthful. I felt like
I get it.
Yeah, that was an Attitude Era joke. I'm your host. I'm Korey Smith, and joining me via Zoom call chat, magical internet powers, is my co-host of the day, Mr. Jose Osiguera. How are you, sir?
I'm doing very well. How are you doing, and how are you guys doing out there in podcast land?
I'm doing good. I don't know. They listen in the future. We're in the past because we travel through time every single week to talk to you from a different timeline. From talking about a completely different timeline. 1998. We started off with Sunday Night Heat. Each week I guess we don't really rate the show, but we review it from start to finish, as nonsensical as it is sometimes. Sometimes the thought of it is worse than actually watching the show.
Yeah, totally. And we are watching it with hindsight 2020, both literally and figuratively eyes. So it's at times it feels like a chore, but it's fun. I enjoy it.
Oh no! When
I'm having a blast.
I was saying just getting into it. Like when I was this week, I was like, I gotta watch Heat. Fuck. And then I watched it, and I was like, all right. It was a pretty decent show, Yeah. I mean,
what gets me going
what?
when I have that feeling like, oh, I gotta watch Heat. I just stop myself and go, hey, it's only 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Don't even trip.
Yeah.
And that gets me going.
But we're gonna talk about all that. But before we get into any of it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe at City Wrestling Radio on Facebook and Instagram. Unfortunately, still at CWR4 and 5 on the Twitter. I don't know why. It's CWR is too short for a handle, and City Wrestling Radio is too long of a handle. I'm like, You guys are you're killing me here. But there. Anyways, go like, share, and subscribe. We post a bunch of stuff, including today. Not today, but earlier this week when, we're posting about news updates. Alberto El Patron, Alberto Del Rio, indicted on charges. I'm not going to get into that.
This guy, it just doesn't stop with this guy, does it?
No. Well, like I said, follow City Wrestling Radio on Instagram, Facebook, and at CWR4 and 5 on Twitter. Also, I just got to tell people this. Like, I haven't said it in a while. If you really want to support the show, City Wrestling Radio, first you should be subscribed to us on YouTube. That's number one with the little bell icon, because if we get to 100 subscribers, we are going to review. I don't know, what show have we even thought of a show yet to review? Like a really, really, I was thinking like something like from 2007, 2006, or we could do like Collision in Korea. But you will see me put live on YouTube the Cody Rhodes temporary tattoo on my neck. I will wear it. For 100 subscribers, I will do it.
Let's make it a whole show thing. I'm in.
I actually that should be the next one. I should be like, 200, then I'll do it. But I've already sold myself short. So, guys, click that subscribe button and you will see that beautiful. I have to order it first. Now I actually should just order it though, just to have.
Ooh, I'll get Mexico colors, you guys.
There you go. Can you get one with Mexico? I don't. That'd be cool if you could
figure it out, right?
Yeah. Anyways, my whole point. If you really want to buy something with City Wrestling Radio's name on it, go to teespring.com/stores/City Wrestling Radio. Okay, that's enough plugs, because I will be just plugging all night, which sounds bad, but whatever. Sunday Night Heat, which was it October 11th, 1998?
Yes, sir.
What did you think of this show overall?
I watched it a couple days ago, so it's not fresh in my head. But what I do know, this is the true definition of a recap show, because they recap what's been happening in every single storyline.
Episode 11,
every
remember,
single week, like the past month.
Episode 11 is when it became a recap show.
Yeah. Because this is totally recap after recap. Even the recaps have recaps.
Yeah, Vince was like, so basically the entire show is just, yeah, it's first off a really fast recap of everything that happened. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then it's extended throughout the show. So the first one starts from, Taker and Kane pinning Stone Cold Steve Austin simultaneously at Breakdown 98. And if you haven't watched that show, what are you doing? Click the link above and go watch it. Go watch our review of the show.
We'll be here. We'll be here.
Yeah.
Come right back.
Yeah, because I think there's an episode 10 you have to watch after that, and then you got to watch it. So catch up.
Yeah.
Catch up. Don't mustard. Anyways.
Binge. Kill Bill. Binge the show if you can.
Anyways. So like I said, it was a whole recap of that to him being attacked from Austin on the Zamboni, and him in the hospital. And then, it was like really fast, and it's about like a minute long, you know what I mean? The video package.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say it was horribly fast, but it was relatively there for a minute.
I
was like, okay, that's good. It went over everything.
And it hit all the important spots. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, all up to a certain point. Yeah.
Exactly. But then throughout the night, they had just like the full breakdowns, like the full actual what happened on Monday Night Raw. So, it's weird what happened. And we're back, hopefully sounding not as choppy as before. I don't know what was going on there, but hey, technical difficulties.
Yeah. Everybody's using technology today. It's
it's the hottest thing around. I mean, internet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, gigabytes, megabytes.
Have you heard of it? Yeah. It reminds me of that joke from The Simpsons. Have you heard of the new thing called the internet? What's that? It's the internet in your shorts for when you go swimming.
No, it's. Have you heard of this new thing called the interwebbing? I think, right?
Something like that. Yeah.
But no. Anyway, Sunday Night Heat, like I said, it was a complete review show, where, like I said, a bunch of reviews on what just happened. So let's get right into it. I mean, I thought there were some good matches, though. I will say that, and
there was some hope for good matches, and there was some good advancement in storylines.
We'll get into it. We kick off the show, like I said, with the recap, and then we are on Shane Watch Week 11. But man, I can tell it's creeping up on us. Shane's just like, are they going to pull me off the commentary table yet?
Yeah, He's waiting.
Because I think even Jim Cornette is throwing a couple shots at him here and there. Mm-hmm. He was like, What'd you say, Shane? Don't worry about it. So we kick off the show with Jacqueline defending her WWF Women's Championship, which, does she ever carry it to the ring?
I haven't seen it in a while.
Yeah, I feel like...
Was it even there this week?
I feel like they're still trying to get it back from Moolah. They're like, Moolah, give it back to us.
We checked every single trash can in the Omni.
No, I'm completely kidding. Because the new edition, maybe it hasn't been made yet. Maybe they're still waiting for it to be made. You know what I mean?
The butterfly? No,
not the butterfly. That was the Divas Championship. This is the Attitude Era Women's Championship, the oval one where it was like which I liked. I never hated it.
It looked like a more compact version of the old Intercontinental title, right? The Attitude Era Intercontinental. That was more of an oval too, right?
Oh, that was a complete oval. That was, pretty much. Vince had a thing for ovals at the time. I don't know.
It's because he liked blowing bubbles in his spare time.
What
There's the title.
Go get it. What if he actually did though? That's the real question here. Does Vince McMahon like to blow bubbles in his spare time?
No, this is why. Only outdoors, because those things leave stains on your hardwood floor and my Persian rug.
Maybe he yawns it to them. They don't exist if they're in a bubble.
Yeah.
But we kick it off with Jacqueline defending her WWF Women's Championship against, I think, a debuting Starla Saxton. And if you don't know Starla Saxton, it is not Byron Saxton's auntie or his cousin or his mom. No, it is Molly Holly.
I did not know that.
You didn't know that? You didn't see that?
Yeah, I did. It's because she looks
a little different, natural blonde hair
and long hair.
And she does. I will admit this: her She was wearing like a one piece, like it kind of looks like a bathing suit or one
Mm-hmm.
piece. Um, but her wearing that, she looked a lot taller. Maybe it's because
See,
you could see her legs more.
yeah, yeah, yeah. See, that's probably what got me, and all I could think of was Glow, because I actually went
Yeah.
back to watch
No.
the
Yeah. Yeah.
third season of Glow, and that was heavily on my mind when I was watching this match. So I was like, it didn't hit me at the time. Oh, that's you know what I mean?
Yeah. No. I looked at her face and I was like, she looks familiar. And once I looked her up, Molly Holly. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, and you knew it was going to be a squash.
Was it though? I mean, Jacqueline definitely defended her title, but it was a good match for an Attitude Era women's championship match, or I don't think it was women's championship match, but an Attitude Era women's wrestling match. This was really good.
It's something you don't get very often.
Exactly.
No.
Saxon, like I said, Molly Holly, a lot of good chain wrestling to begin the match, and even Cornette goes, chain wrestling to begin the match, and Shane goes, what's that? And he goes, well, that's all right, you'll figure it out one day. Okay. Double underhook suplex to Saxton, followed by a kick out. Starla then pushes Jackie into Mark Marrow, almost gets the surprise win, but Jackie kicks out. Northern Light suplex to Jacqueline. Around the World DDT, a kind of short match, but still really good for an Attitude Era. 1998. A lot of people, don't remember this match. I don't remember this match.
You know what I do remember? I remember the racism in the match.
Oh, which I didn't notice this. Which part? What part?
Okay, it was when Cornette was like, Jackie has Indian blood for scalping Sable.
Oh God. Well, yeah, that was when she cut off Sable's weave the week before.
Yeah, but that Indian blood shit is really bad.
Yeah, the scalping stuff. Yeah,
like we said, 1998. What are you gonna do?
And it's Jim Cornette.
Yeah, it's Jim Cornette.
He made that joke about he would like something about fried chicken in what's Ethiopia.
Oh yeah.
And he was trying. I was talking about people being hungry and eating fried chicken, and you'd be faster than that. Jim Cornette just slow down. Take a breather.
The foot just creeps little. the foot just slams into his mouth sometimes, doesn't it?
Yeah. Like I said, an Around the World DDT to Saxton, followed by the pin and the win. This is, like I said, it was a really good women's match in the Attitude Era, and I hope that the WWF hires this Starla Saxton. I think she's going places. Hashtag give Saxton a chance.
Doesn't she go to WCW first?
Molly Holly?
Yeah.
I don't remember Molly Holly in WCW.
Okay. Do you remember she was like a beauty queen? She was hanging out with Jeff Jarrett. Remember, he had two women. He had his wife, and she always wore a white gown, and she had a tiara and a sash. And every once in a while, she would jump on a third rope and jump on somebody.
Molly Holly, WCW. Okay. Oh, well, that option did come up. So let's check it out. I mean, I believe you. I'm not, denying this in any way.
I'm pretty sure it was Molly Holly. I'm pretty sure it was her.
So World Championship Wrestling, 1999 to 2000. Wow. She debuted in WCW as Miss Madness, one of Randy Macho Man Savage's valets, alongside Gorgeous George. I had the biggest crush on Gorgeous George when I was a kid.
Dude, she was gorgeous. Oh, and then
I mean, for 90s standards, but then I look back and I'm like, ooh, like she looks good. She's very pretty, but I'm like, no, I'm okay.
Yeah, and you were probably really, really young, but did you ever hear about the leaked video?
Wait, what? What's up?
Oh, there's leaked video.
Well, that sucks that if it was actually
Gorgeous
leaked.
George. It's solo footage, but it's great.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that sounds good. Give me the link after the show. We move on. No, so yeah, she was trained a little bit at the power plant too. Eventually, Savage did betray Miss Madness by firing her from Team Madness, brother, alongside kind of a Hogan hybrid right there. She then became Mona, a fan favorite who wore a beauty pageant sash, tiara, white gloves, and heels to the ring, wrestled barefoot in a blue cocktail dress. She then embarked on a mini feuds with Medusa, Little Janine, Aja, Asa. That's Christy Wolf. I don't know.
I don't know.
Independent wrestlers such as Dee Dee. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, she was in WCW, so good on her. But Jackie beats down on her after the match. Out comes Sable for the save, and she has a new hairdo, which she looks good. It was a nice new hairdo. So
Yeah, it was. She went natural. We all know those were extensions. Come on.
a week before when her hair looked like it weighed 45 pounds.
Yeah,
Like I feel like some drag queens felt bad for her hair at that point because it looked so heavy, you know?
Yeah.
Then we move on to an 8-man tag match, which was really weird. It was Kai and Ty versus the team of the Hardy Boys and Too Much.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
But it felt like it had potential. Oh, wow, this is interesting. Okay,
So,
I'm down. I'm down.
Okay, if we want to make a storyline up here, what I saw happening is the new debuting Hardy Boys. They're new in this game. They have hope and faith. You know, it's printed on their tights, and they want a shot. They're ready to team up with people that want to team with them and fight. And I said, that's good. So they are teaming up with Too Much against Kai and Tai, but which it's too much. But
It is.
I will say this. Brian Christopher was a pretty good wrestler, and so was Scott Taylor.
And you know what? He had
Not
his
bad at all.
pulse on something. Like the heel vibe that he was kicking was really good. That cackle was annoying as hell, and that could take you places.
Yeah. He did it very well, though. You are right.
Yeah.
Taka Michinoku and Scott Taylor start the match. The Hardys are the only faces in this match. It's very weird.
Oh, and also the hairiest people on the face of WWF's planet.
The Hardy Boys?
They haven't learned how to shave the chest or the armpits yet.
They're just like, well,
They're just hairy. You just let it all hang out.
they're only there for what, like once every other week. So Vince will tell them. They'll learn. Uh-oh.
Yeah, they'll.
Let's see. Taka Michinoku and Scott Taylor start the match. The Hardy Boys are the only faces in this match. Fall away slam to Taka Michinoku by Scott Taylor. Taylor then fakes out Jeff Hardy with a tag, kind of being a dick about it. I don't know why, but hey, he does. Skull crushing.
Because they're heels.
Yeah, skull crushing finale to Taka Michinoku by Brian Christopher. Jeff Hardy then tagged in, and I love how, like I said, the story of the match was Too Much didn't want to work with the Hardy Boys, but Brian Christopher goes ahead and tags Jeff in, and Cornette tries to cover it up. He's like, well, he was just looking back to tag. He didn't know who he was tagging. It's just somebody tagged him, and he didn't mean to tag Jeff Hardy. I was like, okay, well, like I said,
you didn't have to explain it. We got it.
Yeah, Cornette is just calm down. Let's see. Springboard leg drop to Tejo. Poetry in motion to Tejo. Everyone brawls. Remember, Jeff. What's up?
That was the debut of the Poetry in Motion, right?
I believe so. Yes.
I don't think we've
Well,
seen
unless it was on Monday Night Raw. It was a debut for.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It was the Sunday Night Heat debut of the Poetry in Motion. Yes. Everyone brawls. Remember, the two legal men are, I believe, Tejo and Jeff Hardy.
I lost count. Too
Much then hits their assisted leg drop thing, which I forgot what it was called. Taylor then hits Tejo with a cover. He pins him. Scott Taylor pins Tejo. Then Funaki comes off the top rope, and he hit.
They look kind of botchy, right?
He wasn't even close to him.
Yeah.
He wasn't even close to Scott Taylor. And it's funny because Scott Taylor didn't even sell it. He's like, oh, he didn't hit me. And then I think Funaki was just like, you need to pin. You need to take the pin. He rolls Tejo over Scott Taylor for the 3 count. The guy's like literally 3 feet away. Pin win. Tejo gets the pin on Scott Taylor, who wasn't even the legal man here.
Well, it was too much chaos. Get it? Too much?
Yeah. Well, Dick Togo is in Bullet Club, which are a rival faction of Chaos. So I'm just putting things together now.
It's all in circles.
Yeah.
It's all circles.
Despite Too Much showing how they can work in this match, this was a horrible match with a bad finish. Jeff Hardy, like I said, was the legal man, and kind of got screwed out here. Too Much and Hardys, they argue and brawl afterwards. The refs pull them apart, and there we go.
And that's why they tagged, so they can do this.
Yeah. We get another recap of how McMahon was attacked by Stone Cold Steve Austin, if you didn't know, from watching Raw the past couple weeks, or watching the minute-long video package at the beginning of the show. He attacked him on a Zamboni. Then we move on to there's also a recap of Mankind, and
And he's got a sweet
what was
tooth.
the clown name? Bobo.
I brought you some female entertainment. Yerple the clown.
Yerple. Yeah. She was fan. Oh, hi Vince, how you doing? Vince is just like
No, she called him Vinny. How you doing, Vinny?
he's like, dude, just leave me alone, please. Like, I just want to rest.
Yeah.
Like,
And
you legit feel bad for Vince.
Yeah, but he was
Which I do like. Something funny about this is I don't know if Jericho knew about this or AEW knew about this, but this past week on AEW, there was a 30th anniversary of the Jericho career, and MJF brought a clown down for Jericho. So I don't know. Yeah. It happened 22 years ago, the same week. I wonder if they even thought of that or if it was just pure coincidence.
Well,
I'll let us know in the comments. What do you guys think?
Yeah. It could be a hell of a coincidence.
Yeah.
But you know what I think we do get is the debut of Mr. Socko. Mr. Socko.
I love how he goes down and I say that weird. Mankind goes down by the edge of the bed. That even sounds weirder. Mankind gets on his knees by the edge of the bed. Jesus Christ! No, Mankind ducks down and Vince is like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I got Mr. Socko." And yeah, debut of Mr. Socko on Monday Night Raw the week prior. Hey man, Mr. Socko, a very established member of the
WWF lore.
Will Mr. Socko ever be inducted into the Hall of Fame?
Oh, I better hope so.
And just Mankind or Mick Foley just down there. How's everyone doing?
No, he actually inducts him. I like to.
Who would? No. Who would induct him? I don't think Mick would. You know who should?
Vince?
You know who should?
The Rock.
The Cobra should. Santino Marella, the Cobra. Yeah. He should, and he just would, and everyone would just laugh.
It should be The Rock, because it was the Rock and Sock connection.
Yeah. No,
it wasn't Rock and Mick.
You're right. You're right. We move on to our next match of the night: Vader versus Edge. And
let me guess. Vader wins.
Wait, when did that happen?
Let me guess. I'm just being.
Yeah, I was gonna say, when did Vader win? I was like, if you want to take that, bet in Vegas, I mean, you're more than welcome to. you might make a bunch of money one day if you're watching early '90s WCW.
I think every single episode we've done of Heat, and it's been how many? 11.
I think he got a no, he didn't get.
He got a DQ.
He got
win
DQ win once. Yeah, I think I wrote it down somewhere, but I can't. I think I threw it away.
It was a whole D'Lo thing.
Yeah. I will say this match was good. I enjoyed it. Vader and Edge. It seemed like Edge wanted to work with Vader, and it seemed like Vader was more than willing to work with Edge.
So, Leon, you're one of my idols.
And even though Shane on commentary the entire time is just trying to wear him. Oh, look, the thing you got to do is you just got to let him run out of gas. Just keep running in circles around. I'm like, I get it. At least they don't narrow sitting there like, he's the 1,000 pounds, Vader. He's fat. Thank God that's not happening. But
and you know what fact they brought up that I completely forgot?
What's that?
That Christian is Edge's little brother.
Yeah, well, that's why last week on Heat he was looking on weird, like, what are you doing here?
Yeah,
what are you doing here? Let's see. So there's a bunch of strikes to Edge. Basically, Vader beats down on Edge at the beginning of the match, hits a power bomb, strikes him down. They fight on the outside. Vader is then tossed into the stairs. Edge almost used the stairs as a weapon, and the ref was like, no. And Edge was like, sorry, I'll put it down. He's like, that's good. It's a good Edge. Get back in the ring before I start the 10 count. He said, I'm sorry. And he gets back in the ring. They battle back into the ring. We have a flying lariat to Vader, which didn't look that great. But Vader then catches Edge for a power slam, which looked really good.
Yeah.
Vader misses a big sit-down splash, downward spiral to Vader, pin, win. This is a fun match. Vader wasn't being buried, and yeah.
Well, in essence, he is, but...
I mean, overall, his career is being buried. But this match was a good showcase for him. He put
Thanks to Edge. I think Edge was paying respect to the old schooler, to the veteran.
Yeah. And then we move on to our next match of the night, which is Ken Shamrock just always just. Ah!
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Just
bad individual.
I'm not gonna say. I'm just gonna say he has a lot of fury in his eyes every time he comes down to the ring.
Yeah, I think he's trying to carry that Pancrase UFC vibe everywhere he goes.
Yeah.
So he brings it over here.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a legit beast.
So
I'm rated all the time.
It's Shamrock versus Al Snow because, Mankind and Al Snow, they're friends because, crazy. They should have at least had a segment where they were in a mental asylum together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
That they became friends in there, and he's like, "Oh, Mr. Sacco, did you meet Head?" Snow, Shamrock takes it to Snow, and that just makes me laugh. I don't know why.
Shamrock takes us to Snow.
Snow fights back with a series of strikes. Man, this sounds like my late teenage years. Belly to belly to Al Snow. I'm just gonna say Al Snow from now on. Shamrock then locks in the ankle lock. Snow crawls to the ropes and bites the bottom rope. And Snow refuses to let go of the hold because Shamrock you're right. He's the fighter who doesn't give a shit about losing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, not so much to the Dan Severn level. Like, at least Shamrock was very like, hey, this is the business. This is what you got to do. But, he just gets all these DQ losses where he's just like, fuck it, I'll throw a chair at you. I don't care.
It's just that lapse
fury.
That lapse of judgment caused by fury. I went whole clock.
God. Yeah,
Oops, I'm sorry, guys.
Sometimes when you're fighting with Snow, I'm fighting Al Snow. You just gotta beat him up. He held the ankle lock in. He got the DQ Snow got the DQ win. Shamrock then refuses to let the hold go. Outruns Scorpio because they were in a horrible tag team match. Apparently they're a tag team. Well, Scorpio does end up in the JOB squad, right?
Yeah. Well, there were former ECW comrades that came over during the full invasion.
Yeah. So then we get Michael Cole with Road Dogg backstage, and
what? Did you skip Mick coming out with a real save?
Oh yeah, Mick came out and saved Al Snow and Scorpio, kind of, right? He did.
Yeah. Well, Scorpio came out and his save failed. So that cues Mick Foley to come out. What are we calling him? We're calling him Mankind, right? So Mankind comes out, and this time he comes out wielding a chair, and chair is what makes the difference.
I feel like Mick Foley at this stage in his career, like they even mention the different faces of Foley. It's not like before when he was Cactus Jack in WCW, but then he's Mankind in WWE. At first, they didn't mention it. He was just Mankind. Now they're like, "There's Mick Foley. He's coming. Mankind's one of the faces of him. He's many faces. Dude love."
But we haven't had Cactus Jack and Dude Love show up yet.
Yeah, we have.
We have.
Yeah, Cactus Jack, because Cactus Jack was feuding with the New Age Outlaws with Chainsaw Charlie. Terry Funk.
That already happened? I thought that happened later on.
No, that already happened.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure because that's because they won the tag titles from them before they joined DX. Yep.
Okay.
So because they pushed them off they were in the dumpster. They pushed them off, and Dude Love, I believe, has already been a thing. I believe. Yeah. No, because he was because
or does it happen this Rumble?
No, from here on out, he's Mankind.
Mick Foley, Mankind.
Well, yeah. But you know what I mean.
Mick Foley, Mankind. Yeah,
Mankind.
Not just Mankind, the mysterious figure.
Yeah, I hang out in boiler rooms. Now he's all like,
he's not from Truth or Consequences, New Mexico.
No, was that where he was booked from?
When he was parts unknown when he was Mankind. When he's Cactus Jack, he's Truth or Consequences. Oh. Truth or Consequences.
So like I said, Michael Cole was backstage with the Road Dogg, Jesse James.
And he cuts the best Tough Enough promo you've ever seen.
Really?
To me, it felt like a Tough Enough promo.
Oh God, this was just, it was so bad to me. Like they ask him, he goes, where, I need to ask, where's your partner? Where's B.A. Billy Gunn? I'm going to tell you where B.A. Billy Gunn is because I don't give a beep about where he is. And he literally said beep.
I have a friend that talks like that. And it's annoying as hell.
Are they in the 90s still? Or are they just like really Christian?
No,
Or
no,
are they
no,
both?
He's in the 90s. You know who I'm talking to, you, man. You know who you are.
Hi, I'm Korey. So then Road Dogg says, if you want to talk about Billy Gunn, I'll give you his pager number and you can talk to your bleeping self.
Pager. For those of you that don't know, before cell phones, a pager is a device yay big that doctors used to use
And
specifically.
drug dealers.
And drug dealers.
Doctors still use them, actually.
Yeah.
Because
So it gives you call this number and you dial, you put your number in when it prompts you, and it sends an alert to this device. That device shows your phone number.
You go, what? Because it would always come up at the top. You'd be like,
yeah.
Remember at Beeper City?
Yep. Yeah. And eventually, teenage girls got a hold of these beepers, and they started making numbers say things.
Oh, is that
like,
where boobs?
There was code.
Is that where boobs came from? Like on the calculator?
Yes. And like 143 was "I love you," and
I didn't know.
Hell was, if you turned it upside down, it was
4311.
Yeah, whatever it is.
4311.
Yeah.
Well,
thanks, teenage girls. Thanks.
Thank you. Watch more Raw because apparently your teenage demographic is needed for Monday Night Raw and AEW.
So yeah, no, I say this is a tough enough level 2 promo.
And the Road Dogg. It's funny because Road Dogg looks so young in this. Like
he does.
He looks like a baby. I think
what did he say? He said something weird like, oh no, he said it in the ring. Never mind.
My 250-pound, the freak of a hair. He said, or the braids on his hair. He's gonna whoop.
Yeah, that's
Jeff Jarrett. He's gonna whoop your bleep, and I'm like, shut up.
Yes.
Oh, and then my highlight of the show. We have Steven, a real man's man video package. Steven Regal. William Regal is literally sitting there cutting a dozen oranges and squeezing it to 1 cup of juice. Where they're like, a real man doesn't drink from the carton. A real man squeezes. I'm like,
pulp and all.
Really? Are you serious? Come on, like let's be real here.
Yeah.
Where we at? But no, it's great. I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, I love pulp. Don't get me wrong. I love
me too.
Pulpy juice. But
yeah. And then we get JJ versus JJ.
Yes, Jesse James versus Jeff Jarrett.
Both 1 month later, because they talk about a beef that they had a month ago, and it's payback time.
Wasn't a month ago? That was like 2 years ago.
Well, they said it was a month ago.
Oh no, you're right, because leading from the one from 2 years ago when Road Dogg, he started out as his roadie.
Yeah, and they go through the whole. Turned out he used to lip sync to Road Dogg's voice.
Yeah.
So thanks for the history lesson, but all right.
Thanks, Cornette, I guess.
Yeah, and Road Dogg's just coming off as a super fucking hip hop appropriator.
Okay, so I don't.
The culture vulture of
The only 2 faces I see in DX are China and X-Pac. The only 2, which makes sense why they got together in the end. They were like, everyone else here is just a dick.
Yeah. And Triple H is your tweener funny heel.
Yeah, he's a total dick. I guess Badass Billy Gunn's a face, but Road Dogg and Triple H are just total heels. You know what I mean? This was a match. Shake, rattle, and roll.
And he has this country accent, and he's a country singer, and he says things like for shizzle and bizzle, and then he does that whole electro thing.
He lived 3 weeks in New York, so it's fine.
Oh boy, it just really it hits the tongue differently nowadays. Oh, to me now.
Oh yeah,
hindsight's 2020.
This is another match though with a shitty finish where Road Dogg didn't care about the finish of this match because he just wanted to get his revenge on Jeff Jarrett. He grabbed his guitar, whacked Jeff Jarrett with it. The one that says "Don't bleep me off." So it's DQ win for Jeff Jarrett.
So Jeff Jarrett's the face now.
It
came off as such.
No. You're wrong.
Yeah.
Road Dogg's the face here because he didn't care. He didn't care about winning or losing. Unlike Ken Shamrock earlier, who didn't care about winning or losing, but he was a total heel.
and didn't use a foreign object.
Yep. Then we get the fourth Vince McMahon recap of the night. This is where he's attacked by Stone Cold. I literally just skipped through these because I was like, yeah, I remember it. I don't need to fucking.
Okay, but did they show the part where he used the defibrillator on his foot? Do you know? I was waiting for it, and I was kind of shuffling through. Like, did I miss it? Is it there? And I didn't see it.
No, I just love how you see like Vince. He's like in his tighty white. Vince wears tighty
Yeah.
whities.
Yeah, I was expecting silk boxers. No, the Fruit of the Loom guy. That guy
He definitely has a pair of silk boxers. He busts out for Linda every now and again.
on Valentine's Day.
That's what I call St. Valentine's Day Massacre. That's disgusting.
Linda, it's your birthday. You want the
Vince.
silkies?
I appreciate it, but I would like to go to bed tonight because it is probably what is best for this family. Anyways, I'm going to go rewrite the show. I'm out of here. Then we get Stone Cold Steve Austin versus D'Lo Brown.
And this is weird because right before they announce the match, D'Lo comes in, and then there's a D'Lo X-Pac recap, and then there's the Dead Bros recap.
Yeah.
And then we get the match.
Yeah. No, I mean, they stretched it out. And it's funny because then it cuts back to D'Lo in the ring, and they're still playing his music. He's just like, yeah, what's up? I'm D'Lo Brown. I'm like, D'Lo, have you been doing that for 5 minutes?
15, brother.
Which I think he has, honestly, because...
Well, these are edited, but I could totally imagine,
D'Lo, man.
Stretching, yeah.
Looking back, I was like, D'Lo is a great wrestler. I love D'Lo Brown. And I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe he is a great wrestler.
Those are words I've never uttered.
Maybe he was a great wrestler, and maybe there was... I have respect for the guy because he's been in the industry for a long time. But, man, in the Attitude Era, he was not great in the ring. I will say that.
Yeah,
like,
no.
I don't know. Just rewatching his matches now, I'm just watching it like they're kind of botchy.
Yeah,
I don't know.
And we've seen 2 pay-per-view matches when you're supposed to be at your peak. SummerSlam when you're supposed to be at your peak, and he was nervous. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, it could be that too. Austin goes right after D'Lo, a Thez press, followed by the falling elbow to D'Lo, suplex to D'Lo. D'Lo evades a rope leg drop, but Austin no sell. He's supposed to get crotched, and Austin just no sells it, turns around and hits D'Lo with a clothesline. Stunner, pin, win, and so...
Then Mark Henry comes in.
It wasn't that good of a match.
Stunner.
Yeah.
Get out of here, Mark.
And then Austin's just staring down Shane McMahon in the commentary, and Shane's just like... God, he's not looking at me. Is he Cornette? Cornette, is he still looking at me?
Is he still there? Did he go?
Yeah, he's still looking at you. He's looking right at you. Austin, he's right here. It's the son of Vince. Take him out. So,
and I've been trained now to always see the beers flying into the ring, and I felt weird. Like I felt incomplete, like OCD. Where are my beers at? There's no beers.
Oh, it's Sunday night.
Austin just kind of rolls out of the ring and just gets out.
Maybe they couldn't. Maybe they couldn't have beers on MTV. Or no, they're on USA.
No, the USA.
Yeah.
It's same channel that has Silk Stalkins.
Oh, God. Literally that. What was it this week? Oh, Pacific Blue this week. Someone goes into the ladies' jail and finds a sultress Sable.
Sable, yeah. Sable was in jail.
Oh, that's right. This is where Sable was in a ladies' prison. Yeah. I wonder what kind of craziness is going to happen in there.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Literally, I had a friend who was a female. I mean, she was a friend when I was younger. When we got older, she became crazy. Like, not crazy. She doesn't have like a mental illness. She started a life of crime. And I was like, oh, no. Nonetheless, she got in jail and she would call me every now and again. And I'm just like, I was never like, ooh, what's going on in the ladies' jail? Who's dropping the soap?
What you do in the showers today?
Like, she literally was like, this one woman screams all night and won't shut up. And we all want to kick her ass.
I'm sorry.
And now I'm a born again Christian. And I was like,
I'm sorry.
Oh, all right. Well, cool. Call me if you want to talk.
Mm-hmm.
Not for that long, though. Gotta go. and because I got to watch Sunday Night Heat each week with you at home and you, Jose, whichever direction you're in. I don't know how this gets recorded, so. Anyways, yeah, that was the whole episode.
Yeah. Recap on top of recap.
Recap on top of how was that recap on the recap of the recap of the recap?
Welcome to the Heat recap show.
It was great. So to leave the show, always don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. But we have a schedule. We'll let you know the schedule. I know.
Yeah, we're 1 week away from Judgment Day.
Judgment Day 1998 is next week. So guys, go watch that. Go watch it because I haven't yet. I don't even. I know what happens, but it's stuck fresh in my mind because it's.
Well, you know what happens in the main event, but what happens in the undercard?
Don't remember that.
That's always the interesting part, right? Yeah. Of going back.
I'm guessing it'll be some variation of Ken Shamrock, as Scorpio,
Hardy Boys, and Funaki.
Oh yeah, Hardy Boys maybe versus Too Much.
Yeah. Oh, and Too Much. That's right. Yeah. Or it could be a 3-way.
Yeah.
Triple threat.
Yeah. And also, We'll see. And also this week, me and you will be back. We're going to recap the full draft, all the picks, talk about who went where and why.
Winners and losers.
There's already some shakeups on the SmackDown.
And breakups.
Shakeups. Yeah, I know.
Oh, it's okay. There's still one.
You know what? Every day, it's a new day. Yes, it is. Anyways.
Yes, it is.
Anything else you want to add before we get out of here?
Stay tuned for more surprises on retro reviews. We're not going to announce them yet. They're in our back pocket. But it is October, and Halloween is in October. Woo!
Yeah, just Shotzi Blackheart. Yeah. Anyways, thank you. Yeah, that's true. Keep an eye out. Retro reviews each week. Judgment Day next week. Hell in a Cell the following week. And
back schedule.
Have one. Yeah, no, definitely. Absolutely. Have a wonderful evening or day or morning. And have a wonderful, if this is your final show with us and you never watch us again because you watched the full episode. No. No, come on. Have a wonderful life.
Baby, come back. Baby, come back to me.
My favorite version, there's a commercial though where like a mariachi band sings it. And they're like out in the park.
Remember that.
They're like,
yeah.
Baby, come back.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great. Anyways.
It might be like a Mars commercial or something.
Swiffer. It's for Swiffer.
Ah, okay. It's cool.
Have a wonderful day. We'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye-bye.